Greenfield set to go from the pole in the 76 along with the 62 of Jonathan Murphy. Row number 2, it's Mike Amell out of Watertown, the 2X with the 7 of Dustin Hutton. Row 3, Remington Ham, the 57, 32 Ryan Shanahan will join him. Mike Fowler in the 410, the 64 of two-time defending track champion Tyler Corcoran. Dustin Bradley in the 83 rounds out your field. 9 cars ready to go, 8 laps the distance, first of 3 heats. In the the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. Leclerc looks him over off of turn number 4. Green lights are on and away we go. First time through turns 1 and 2, Jonathan Murphy to the lead down the back straightaway. Look at Dustin Hutton go around the top side. He picks up second from the 76 of Greenfield. Now goes after Murphy for the lead. In the meantime, Mike Amell through the middle. He tries to hold off the 32 of Ryan Shanahan for a position. In the meantime, Remington Ham and Tyler Corcoran split the difference and go by them both into turn number 1 and 2. The top 2 drivers have pulled away from the field. Skyler Greenfield now has Remington Ham to his inside lane. 64 Tyler Corcoran, our track champion, trying to work his way into the top 3 as well. Up off of turn number 4 and across the line, your top 2 have broken away from everybody. Murphy and Hutton 1 and 2. Then it is Remington Ham. He's by himself in the 3 spot. Tyler Corcoran has moved through the field rather nicely. Corcoran started back in spot number 8. He's already up to 4th. Greenfield has gone the other direction. He started on the pole. He's back to 5th. As Dustin Bradley and Mike Fowler trying to move by Mike Amell into turn number 3 and 4. In the meantime, though, we got a battle for the race lead shaping up. Jonathan Murphy to the inside lane. Dustin Hutton on that outside lane. 2 different lines around the Can-Am Speedway. Both of them know how to run those lines very well. And right now, Dustin Hutton with the advantage on the high side. He'll hold the lead as behind them. Look at Mike Fowler go right by Dustin Bradley into turn number 3 and 4. Fowler trying to work on Skyler Greenfield for a top 5 position as they work it off of turn number 4 and across the line. 4 down, 4 more to go in the opening heat race for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. As right here on Dirt Track Digest TV, we're watching the battle with Skyler Greenfield and the 410 of Mike Fowler along with the 83 of Dustin Bradley as they dice it up for position. Fowler looking to move into the top 5 for the first time tonight. In the meantime, Dustin Hutton enjoying about a half a straightaway advantage. The battle is on over the 2 spot. We got him 3 wide down the front straightaway. Fowler with a big move to the inside lane. He'll pick up 2 spots and go into the top 5 as Jonathan Murphy now in a battle with Remington Ham and Tyler Corcoran. Corcoran looking to move by Remington Ham. Ham to the inside lane, trying to get around the 62 of Murphy up off of turn number 4. They bang rub rails up off the corner. Murphy trying to get back after him down the front straightaway with 2 laps left to go. Dustin Hutton is checked out. He's in the next county right now. That's how far he is ahead of the field. The battle is on for second. Tyler Corcoran started back in position number 8. He's working on Remington Ham for the 2 spot. White flag in the air, and Dustin Hutton is gone. He is running away from everybody right now. Tyler Corcoran trying to work his way by Remington Ham, and he will do so. In the meantime, though, there is the driver of the hour, Dustin Hutton. Makes his way into turn number 3 and 4 in a dominant performance. The Central Square, New York native works the top side to perfection, and he will grab the win in dominant fashion in heat race number 1 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. Tyler Corcoran from 8th to 2nd. Remington Ham, Jonathan Murphy, Mike Fowler up into the top 5. Dustin Bradley, Ryan Shanahan, Skyler Greenfield, and Mike Amell. So that does it. Heat race number 1 of 3 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman is now complete. Dustin Hutton goes to victory lane over Tyler Corcoran and Remington Ham. Heat race number 2 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman is going to find Trevor Gibbons in the 621G on the point from Carthage alongside of Jamie Brown in the 10B. Row number 2 is going to find Justin Gadbaugh in the 18 on a natural bridge with Jessica Power in the 52 from Kingston. Row 3, Gavin Isley in the 18E along with the 44 points leader Dave Rogers. Greg Brinklow from Kingston, the 707. The Fox 28 of Tyler Stevenson from Watertown. Final row in car number 55 is scheduled to be Dan Reef. 9 cars ready to go. 8 laps is the distance. Second of 3 heats in the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. Mike LeClaire looks the field over, and we got green. Gibbons and Brown side by side for the lead, and Brown will get the advantage down the back straightaway. Jessica Power jumps to third. Dave Rogers stepped it out of line. It went 3 wide and made a big move to get to fourth as they make their way through turns 3 and 4 and down across the line, this time by Jamie Brown. Will lead the parade down off of turn number 4. Jessica Power working on Gibbons for position number 2. Power 2 wins already at Brockville this season, including that epic win at the Fall Nationals makeup event a couple of weeks ago. Right now in a battle with Dave Rogers, who's fresh off his second win of the season at the Fulton Speedway this past Saturday night. Right now he's in a battle with Jessica Power for third and putting the pressure on Gibbons for the 2 spot. Off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Jamie Brown, Trevor Gibbons, Dave Rogers, that's your top 3. Back behind the top 4, though, Gavin Isley makes a power move around the top side, gets around Tyler Stevenson, our most recent winner here in Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman action. Isley working that outside lane to perfection right now as he picks up position number 5, working on Jessica Power for position number 4. Meanwhile, Jamie Brown continues to show the way here. Isley has got that Performance Automotive 18 working strong on the high lane, pulls even terms again with Jessica Power down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Isley and Power battling back and forth for position number 4. Isley wants more, though. He's trying to get alongside of Dave Rogers. Rogers will have no part of it, though. Slides back up in front of him as we work in lap number 4. 4 down, 4 more to go. Jamie Brown has led all the way. Trevor Gibbons trying to hold on to second, and Gavin Isley is on a tear. Makes his way around Dave Rogers, the current point leader, and goes after Gibbons for second. Gavin Isley putting on a show here in the lead, going with 3 laps left to go, and Gavin Isley now second. Gavin Isley has charged through this field. He has made his way from 5th all the way up to spot number 2. Does he have enough time to get by Jamie Brown? That's the question. Got to catch him first. In the meantime, though, Trevor Gibbons and Dave Rogers, along with Jessica Power, putting on a great show for third here. Power to the inside lane, looking to get by Gibbons and Rogers. We'll get by Gibbons for 4th as we work at lap number 6. In the meantime, the battle for the lead shaping up. Jamie Brown has led this entire race, but Gavin Isley is there to try to challenge him now. Into turn number 3 and 4, the third place battle is a ways back. It is down between the top 2 drivers. Jamie Brown has it. Gavin Isley trying to take it away. The white flag is in here. Oh, and Brown with a problem. Pulls it to the high line, gives the lead to Gavin Isley on the white flag lap. Rogers and Power will get by for positions 2 and 3. In the meantime, Gibbons and Stevenson move up to spots 4 and 5. Checkered flag in the air. Checkered flag waving. Gavin Isley gets the job done in heat race number 2 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. Isley will win it. Rogers comes home second. Jessica Power third. Stevenson will get 4th at the line over Gibbons. Justin Gadbaugh and Greg Brinklow will complete it. Tough break, though, for Jamie Brown in car number 10B. He had the lead coming to the white flag. Something happened to the race car, and Gavin Isley had a full head of steam, about ran over him down here on the front stretch, but heads up driving there for Isley. Gets the victory in heat race number 2. Heat race number 3 ready to roll trackside right now, as Jamie Brown will get some help back to pit road, and they'll diagnose the problem on that ride. Franklin Mackin will lead the parade down in heat race number 3 in the 63, along with the 35 of Brennan Moore. Row number 2 is going to find the number 92 Frank Sibley from Calcium, alongside of the 271 to Tiger Chapman from Rochester. Josh Riom out of Clayton, New York, in car number 91 with the 34 of Eric Nyer from Carthage. Brian Hudson, winner here in 2022, back on May the 13th. He lines up inside row 4 in the number 6 with the 10X of Corey Castell from Fort Covington. Delbert LeGros Jr. in car number 71 from Messina will complete your field. Third heat of 3 in the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. I want to thank Bob Johnson Auto Group for being on hand tonight as title sponsor of the evening here at Can-Am. Those of you watching on Dirt Track Digest TV, glad you could join us from the comfort of your home. Hopefully you are having a great time. Got to thank a great production crew up here from Dirt Track Digest. They're doing their thing. Won't mention any names, but I'm being told not to. Well, they're doing a fine job up here as well, and we're ready to go. Those of you here live at Can-Am Speedway, glad you could join us here tonight. After a couple weeks off, it is a great feeling to be back here at the Speedway. Mike LeClaire is glad to be back atop that flag stand. He's going to look this field over and turn them loose off of turn number 4. Franklin Mackin and Brennan Moore will lead them to green. We're back underway. Mackin gets the lead into turn number 1 as the 35 of Brennan Moore right there in second. Frank Sibley there for third. Then everybody after Josh Rion for position number 4 as Eric Nyer through the middle. Sibley on the high lane. Rion in the extreme inside lane. They were 3 wide for a moment. Up off the turn. Franklin Mackin's going to lead the way at lap number 1. Frank Sibley, he's not afraid to go to the high side on this racetrack. If there's a part of the racetrack, he'll use it. And he's using that extreme outside lane. He goes from 4th to 3rd to 2nd around the top side. Frank Sibley to position number 2 as they work in turn number 3 and 4. Now he's going after Franklin Mackin for the lead. Off of turn number 4 and across the line. Mackin will lead lap number 2, but Frank Sibley is on the charge. Josh Rion, he saw how good Sibley was on that extreme outside lane. He's going to get right into his tire tracks and try to do the same thing. Up off the turn, Sibley's got a hot rod tonight. He pulls even with Franklin Mackin down the backstretch. Him and Rion are going to dust up turn number 3. Up off of turn number 4, Sibley keeps his foot in the throttle, drives back around the top side as they click off lap number 3 of 8 here. Good side-by-side battle here in the early going, and Frank Sibley has the momentum on that outside lane. Franklin Mackin trying to hold him off. I don't think it's going to happen. The momentum will carry Frank Sibley to the lead down the backstretch. Josh Rion now has to fend off the 6 of Brian Hudson. Meantime, though, Frank Sibley put on a show. Working that outside lane, he gets the lead coming down the front straightaway with 4 laps complete. 4 down, 4 to go. It's Frank Sibley, Franklin Mackin, Josh Rion, the top 3. Then it's Brian Hudson, Eric Nyer, the top 5. Brennan Moore, Corey Castell, Tiger Chapman, and the 71 of Delbert LeGros Jr. completing it up off the turn. Sibley, full head of steam off of turn number 4 on the top side at lap number 5. Mackin's still there for second, but Josh Rion's going to put some pressure on him here. Rion loves running that extreme outside lane around this place as he tries to close in on Franklin Mackin for the 2 spot. Field starting to string out into single file formation down the back straightaway. Then they pick their favorite lines going into turn number 3 and 4 and across the line this time by 2 laps left to go for Frank Sibley. Franklin Mackin, despite losing the lead, has done a great job so far holding off Josh Rion, one of the tough competitors in this division. Brian Hudson right there behind him. As I mentioned, got a win here a couple of weeks ago. Holds on to position number 4 with Eric Nyer holding on to the number 5 spot. White flag in the air. Final trip around the Can-Am Speedway for Frank Sibley. DP Bartlett and Sons Plumbing and Heating 92 working that extreme outside lane. Franklin Mackin continues to run the inside lane around the speedway. Josh Rion, he changed his line a little bit there, moved back in on the back bumper of Franklin Mackin into turn number 3. But right now it is all about Frank Sibley, the Calcium native. Brings it off of turn number 4 down across the line, and Frank Sibley into victory lane. Second spot will go to Franklin Mackin. Third to Josh Rion, Brian Hudson, Eric Nyer, the top 5. Brennan Moore, Corey Castell, Delbert LeGros Jr., and Tiger